Hi, I'm the Nomad producer with StartProducingMusic.com, and today I want to talk about vocal sublayers.
Are you an enemy, a friend, an analogy, a trend, spend 24 hours a minute playing pretense and back post?
So sublayers are just small stuff you put below your lead vocals to either add attitude or an interesting texture, and the first example is this.
Sometimes when I'm alone, I smoke crack. Sometimes when I'm alone, I smoke crack.
Yeah, I know this chorus is a bit much. Bear with me. So this is a pretty dramatic sentence, and we had this contrast of a relatively soft performance.
Sometimes when I'm alone, I smoke crack.
So we recorded two other performances that are practically shouting
Sometimes when I'm alone, I smoke crack.
and distorted it extremely with console distortion using the decapitator E setting. Obviously used punish and tailored the EQs. Lastly, I EQ'd it a bit and then used microshift to make it stereo. So these two tracks sound like this.
Sometimes when I'm alone, I smoke crack. Sometimes when I'm alone, I smoke crack.
This left us the contrast of the mild one, but still had the aggression supporting it from the sides. Second sublayer you can create is an automated vocoder. Having this unnatural sounding vocoded vocal can be used to create emotional tension and releases during your production, or just be used to create a texture for your vocal.
Don't lose track of time again and falling through these nooks and crannies. Cranberry on pizza, Mr. Lover. Never had another motherfucker like this motherfucker.
So I used Polyverse's plugin manipulator and created a lower kind of harmony for the lead vocal.
Are you an enemy, a friend, an analogy, a trend, spend 24 hours a minute playing pretense and back postcards, don't go too far.
This was then further tailored with some EQ and compression. And lastly, I automated this track heavily to fit the emotional waves I was trying to create in the arrangement. That was an example of a lower ranged area, but if you use it in higher ranges, it brings a completely different effect.
I'd rather scream from pain, yeah, I'd rather scream from pain than scream from pleasure.
So this example is not vocoding, it's pitch shifting and format alteration, but it's the same concept. Experiment with the ranges you're giving the supporting track and see what fits your needs best. Lastly, a very different kind of sublayer, which I like calling a weird mess. In this track, I've recorded myself just mumbling and whispering, which is not too interesting, but then I added an extremely modulated filter. Suddenly, it is interesting, and here it is in the track. The processing that's going on is that this LFO is affecting the first filter's frequency, so how much is being filtered, and the second filter's delay, which means that there will be variations in the filter delay and the dry signal, which is a pretty cool feature that FabFilter added. There's some modulation on the panning of the second filter. That means that the two sides of the stereo field will be processed differently. Our ears are naturally attracted to the human voice. So if you use it just mildly, it can create a lot of weird tension. These were a few examples of vocal sublayers you can use to either give more character to your vocals or add dynamics to them. I hope this was useful for you. Subscribe if you want to see more cool content, and I will see you soon.